This is Umar for BoxNation. We're here to announce a huge show, Heavy Impact, live on DAZN, April 5th. Lawrence, you're part of this amazing event. What a start for Queensbury and DAZN, their first show.
No, it's amazing. I didn't actually know the cards, because they were doing well at keeping it under wraps, even from the fighters. We're like, who's the headline? What fight's happening? And then I've come and I've seen what it is, and it's heavyweight. I was scared that the whole stage was gonna fall down at one point, but solid stuff.
I mean, yeah, it's been a while now since you signed with Frank, but considering what's going on with the heavyweights, it's just on lock with Queensbury, yeah?
Yeah, 100%. I feel like, you know what, they promised they're gonna deliver big fights, big nights, and if you're good enough, you're gonna win and you're gonna keep going. So that's what we're doing.
Absolutely. Dillian Whyte, Joe Joyce was funny at times. You and Richard Riakporhe wasn't. It was very serious, all business. Is it personal as well with Richard?
I think every fight I have is personal. I think that's the new energy I've adopted when it comes to boxing in particular. None of us are friends really. Do you know what I mean? We can be friendly. Like I have some co-workers I like, some I don't like. When it comes to Richard, if I saw Richard on the street, I just wouldn't say hello to him. I wouldn't go and attack him. So I don't hate him, but all boxing is personal to me because I'm trying to keep my life going and change it for the better, and they're trying to do the opposite.
I was in the cinema actually when it happened, that incident. I spoke to Richard and he said that the reason it went off is that you got in his personal space, you invaded his space. Is that your version of events as well?
Yeah, but I mean, you have to learn how to control your emotions at the same time. Obviously, maybe on my end, these guys, they're in my DMs, they're doing interviews, they're talking constantly about me. So I thought, let me see what's like in person. And in person, it was what it was. So I liked it.
It's just added to the fight, though, to be fair.
Yeah, and it's added to training camp and and the fact is, it's a fight that I've always known is there to happen. But for me, I'm not in the process of banking fights and cashing it for later on. I said, let's do it right now. I'll be waiting, and here we are.
Why has it taken so long?
I think because as it's been clear, he turned pro before me, but I'd won a British Commonwealth Championship within my first year or two as a pro, then European, then World, defending my world title, pushing on to try to unify, whatever else, and he's always kind of been sort of lagging behind. But now, we're at a stage where, he's boxed for a world title and he's in and around the right level.
You dropped the Madonna reference in there.
Madonna? Oh yeah, he's actually, that's what I'm saying. That's what it is. Like, to be fair, I look at him and that's what I see like a model who boxes sometimes, as opposed to a boxer that models. That's no discredit to him. I think he's a good model, but as a boxer, he's all right.
Do you think he's not about this life?
Not about what life?
The fight life.
Boxing. I feel like he's coming to the tail end. He's coming to the tail end of it. It's like, I think he's coming to the tail end, and it's up to me to really show. I feel like he's an on-top fighter, and if he's on top, he's gonna look good. And but as soon as it's going the other way, and those power punches aren't landing, we'll see what he's got left.
He also said to me that you carry an aura that's not you. It's not real.
Okay. I don't know what that means. I genuinely don't know what that means.
He says you've got a persona around yourself, the way you carry yourself, that's not genuine.
I can't even comment on that because it doesn't make no sense. Do you know what I mean? As far as I'm concerned, when it comes to boxing, I do my job, and I go back home. I don't pretend with boxers. I don't play with boxers. They're my, I can't even call them colleagues. They're just in the same industry as me. But if you look at my day-to-day life, I'm away from boxing. I'm not into like coming and pally-pallying like these guys are all pally-pallying. I'm here to do my job and go home.
The vibe I'm getting from you, obviously the W is the most important thing, but you want to show him levels in this fight, right?
Yeah, 100%. Like a W, when I was on the rise, it's just about getting the win and keeping this going, and maybe I win the world title. I've won world titles. I've made money. Like, I'm in it now to obviously make more money, but to really go and do what I do in the gym, in the ring, and it's been showing my last couple of fights, and this is another good opportunity to show it. Rich is a good fighter, good size. He's obviously got a good reputation, so it's a good win when I get it.
How does it end?
Say again?
How does it end?
It ends by stoppage. It definitely ends by stoppage. I think it'll be a breakdown job. I think I could potentially get the one shot off, because whenever I land one shot, I could get the job done. But I think he's got enough, defensive acumen, and if he puts on enough weight, he'll be able to withstand the first couple of rounds. But then after that, the breakdown begins.
Okay. Just before we close off, So you and Dillian are actually all cool?
No, we just said we're going to fight. Do you know what I mean? So we're not going to have roll around and have a punch up. Do you know what I mean? But it is a thing of, as I said, win, lose or draw on his end, I still want to box him. And, you know, he said, yeah. So that's it. So no, we're not cool. We're not friends. I don't hate him. I just don't like him. And I think the feeling is mutual, but I'm not going to slap him if he's on a side road once again. It's just a case of, let's just get these fights. Because that's the best way to do it. I don't like Richard. So me and Richard have a fight. And then once that's done, I can say at least I had the opportunity to hit him if I wanted to, or if I could. When I do it, that's done. Same with Dillian. Because the worst thing that can happen is fights not happening and you always have that feeling towards someone after your career's finished, you still don't like them. I don't want that. I want to be able to settle all beef while I'm still here.
So Lawrence, in an ideal world on April 5th, you take out Richard Riakporhe,
Yeah.
and Dillian Whyte beats Joe Joyce, and that's the next fight.
Yeah, I mean, in the ideal world, I'm trying to get to the world title, so it would be Zhang and Cabal winner. But
In the
meantime, that's a fight that I would 100% want. If anything, it's what I need. I need to deal with Richard and then deal with Dillian and then the world's my oyster.
Well, that is some pathway. You had a fantastic heavyweight debut,
Let's
Riakporhe,
keep
Whyte,
it going.
and then world title.
Let's keep it going. That's the year I'm looking for. I'm looking for a massive, you know, basically the biggest year of my boxing career at my peak now, going and getting it done.
What happens in Whyte Joyce?
It's a hard fight to call. It's a good fight either way. I think at different stages of their career, the fight goes differently. At this stage, it's tough to say, like, especially because of the performance Chisora put in on the weekend. It makes Joyce's loss not look so bad. And then Dillian's fight against Tete makes, I mean, Joe Joyce a better fighter than Tete. So you just don't know.
Well, listen, it's a fantastic card. It's heavy impact. Just before I let you go, I'm going to give 4 attributes that Richard has. Just rate out of 10, please. He did the same with you. Okay. So speed.
For one or two shots, an 8, and then for combinations, a 7.
Power.
I'll give him a 9.
Chin.
It's hard to say. Let me think. Chin depends who's hitting it. If I'm hitting it, yeah, like a 7.
Okay. Heart.
Let's give him an 8.
An 8.
Yeah.
Okay. Lawrence Okolie, thank you for
No,
talking.
you're not gonna have to go and watch what he gave me. You're not gonna just tell me.
Do you know what? I'm going to be
You don't
truthfully
remember?
honest. I don't
Okay,
remember.
yeah, cool.
I don't remember.
Have a look.
I actually have a feeling he just didn't give you any,
Oh, fair enough.
but I might be wrong. But anyways, you'll see it on social media.
Alright, cool.
All right. Lawrence, thank you for your time.
Cheers. Much
Have
love.
a good camp and we'll see you soon.
Thank you.